Oh, there. It's turn number 5, July 38. So the Germans upgraded 2 of these infantry to be motorized infantry. They non-combat moved another infantry in here and upgraded 2 infantry in Berlin to be the same thing, and built 2 artillery. They also built a tank in Western Germany and Bohemia. I believe that's Bavaria, sorry. So the Germans lend-leased a tank to Spain here, and the Italians lend-leased another mountain infantry, so things are going well in there. They managed to successfully get the recruitment roll and took an extra infantry. And then the Comintern attacked with 2 infantry from Catalonia into Austria Navarre, and they brought the fighter in, and they fluked out, and they got 2 hits in the first round and no hits back, so there you go. That one's gone as well. They also managed to get the recruitment roll, and they took 2 militia in the city. Just because that stack, the purple is starting to get a little big. All right, what else happened? The British started a new light carrier on the map. They also completed this light carrier and this light cruiser, and they, on their non-combat, had flown a aircraft over there so that it would land on. So that when the carrier got placed, it land on them. I needed to place 2 at a shipyard. I wanted to put them together, so I used that one. I didn't really want to put them in here for some reason. No idea why. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet with anybody, but each turn I'm kind of looking at everybody with a new look and trying to figure it out. The Germans did move around their subs, so the one that was over here is moved down to here. They moved the other one over to here. That's about it. What else happened on this side? The Americans built 1 more elite marine on this side, and they did another on the other side, so they got a stack of 3 on each side. British haven't really done anything. They've kind of spread out their units on convoy patrol so far, or escort duty already. So the Italians did move their cavalry into Italian Somaliland. The 3 infantry that were here, they moved into Eritrea with the planes. So they can scoop all 6 of these units up next turn with the transports. The FEC, they moved their major factory in Rome up to stage 2 as well. The FEC built an infantry and a militia here and saved $1. Oh, and the British also built another infantry in their capital there, up in London. Not too amazing, but the Australians, or Anzac, built another infantry here, so they got a stack of 4 now. Trying to think what else has happened here. I believe that's it. The KMT, or the CCP, managed to successfully influence this place at a roll of 5. They only needed a 5. They spent some money, but they didn't need to, so they got this place as well. So I've set up a series of major battles here for Japan into China. I'm just noticing that the tables are turning too much in the favor of the CCP, and I do not want that to happen. So I'm going to just show you this briefly out here. This destroyer from here took an infantry off of Korea and is taking over the Hainan Island. All right. I have everything should be in this zone, but there's not enough room. So just to split it up for camera, this is going to be the attack on that the screening force for the amphibious assaults. And my bombardments are as follows. This is the northern one in Hope, a battleship, a cruise, and 2 cruisers. And then my bombardment in I can't remember what is this. Shantung is going to be a battleship, a battle cruiser, a regular cruiser, and a light cruiser. So I have these split up this way, but every ship should be here. Just it's going to be easier to explain this way. All right, and now to zoom in on the units a little bit. Large stack of 6 infantry came out of Rihe, along with a light tank and a cavalry that I'm using my armored car sculpt for. I brought in a fighter and a tactical from Korea for that. This one in the middle here, Hope, I took the 2 planes off of this carrier, and they've flown 1, 2 into there. The carrier's here, so it should be relatively easy to take. That includes 2 elite Marines, 1 regular Marine, and 3 infantry. And then this attack here in Shantung is going to be 3 elite Marines, a regular Marine, 3 infantry, 2 fighters, and a tactical. One of the tacticals came from here, fighter came from the light carrier, and the other fighter came from Formosa. All right, so that's a whole lot of stuff I got to roll out, and I'm not going to bother battle boarding that because for the most part it's pretty easy. There is no rivers to cross, there is no terrain except for a city up in Peking here where these units up here are attacking. These units have stayed behind in Rihe. All right. So, let's get rolling, I guess. So the first one I'm going to do is, you may not care to see this, but figured why not. The first one I'm going to do is the one in Shantung. That is this KMT I'm attacking. So, and there's no terrain, so I'm going to do 1 battleship at 4 for a bombardment. Miss. Going to do a battle cruiser at 3. That's a hit. I'm going to do a regular cruiser at 2. That's a miss. And then I will do a light cruiser at 1. All right, so I got 1 out of 4 hits there. That is handy. So they go down from 3 infantry to 2. And that one does not get the fire back because these bombardments are first strikes, which is great. So let's just do 2 fighters at 6. That's 1 hit. Tactical at 7. That's 2 hits, and we're done. All right, so let's see if they get any back. And they get 1 at 4. So I will lose my regular Marine. There we go. Bob's your uncle. It's all good. So that was 3 infantry for the KMT that was lost, and 1 regular Marine. So I have 3 infantry and 3 SNFL infantry in the same spot. Now, in this next one here, I have a bombardment at 4 and 2 bombardments at in Hope. I got, let's see that, how that works out. So 1 at 4 and 2 at 2. Oh, look at that. I got 2 hits. And this is the place the KMT kept running away from. And the only 2 people that are there are now gone. So this is gone. And we now have 3 infantry, 2 SNFL Marines, and a regular Marine in there. So that is, the Chinese are up, or Japanese are up 3. KMT down 1, down 2. And the CCP down 1 so far. I didn't even have to roll these planes, so we'll figure that out. These ones are all going to end up landing in Korea, except for the ones that land on the ships here. Now up there, it's a city bonus for the defender because it's not surrounded, although it is potentially blockaded. So now I'm going to roll 6 infantry on attack. I have no bombardments. This is purely a land and air attack. So tactical and a fighter, along with 6 infantry, a light tank, and a cavalry. So I have no negative penalty for myself, but they do have a bonus on defense. So we have 6 infantry at 2, no hits. We have a light tank at 4, cavalry at 3. Oh, that's a hit at a 1. We have a fighter at 6. That's a second hit. And a tactical at 7. That's a third hit. That's all I needed was 3. So now I have 3 defenders at 5 in a city with the target select at 1 for armored class. And I got 1 hit back on me. So 3 of theirs, 1 of mine. Now we're going to wander over here again. I'm going to take off all 3 of theirs and give me the 1. Alright. That leaves me with 5 infantry, a light armor, and a cavalry in there. And these guys are also going to land in Korea at the air base. Alright, so that is that. So Japan, and that's the only major thing. The only other thing that needs to be done is the KMT get to place their 3 infantry they built, and I am just going to be a little bit paranoid and say I'm going to put 2 over here so that they're at 4. I'm going to throw 1 more in here so they got 4 as well. And I haven't done it yet, but these white neutrals here will be going to the KMT. So that's why Japan did what they did now. So this Hainan unit island as well. So Japan's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The KMT is going to go up 1, 2, I believe. KMT goes up 3. But they also go down 2. So KMT goes up 1. Alright, this is getting complicated talking it out. So I'm just going to zoom this out. So Japan goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The KMT goes up 1. Come on. There we go. KMT goes up 1. CCP goes down 3. So 1, 2, 3 to 3. All right. And there's a whole bunch of other bonuses. Australia was not even up there for some reason. Was at 3. They'll be moving up 2 to 5. The FEC will be moving from 5 to 7. The UK will be moving from 14 to 16. France will be moving from 9 to 10. And the US will be moving from 6 to 11. And that's all because China got attacked by Japan. Japan still collects, I have to double check, but their oil bonus I think goes from 3 to 2. That was the old game. It might go down to 0, so they might get 0 bonus from that anymore. But they've more than made up for their 3 bonus by taking over 5. All right, and give me a second to walk around my table here. Now, as for the technology, a few things have changed. I'm not 100% sure what's what anymore, but advanced artillery is at stage 1 here. Advanced mechs, heavy armor. The Americans have moved one of these 2 up. The Germans and Japanese have moved up. The Americans and the Russians have started this, as well as the heavy bombers. The Americans are working on those ones they need for the point, as well as the Russians now. The Americans successfully got improved construction. They failed at attack transports every turn, but the Germans and the Japanese started that one. Italy moved that one up. And I think these two got started by the Germans as well. It's been tech's pretty busy in this version of the game. Very busy. All right. Especially because you get so many rolls from your factories. So there you go. That was... Oh. I've been showing you this every turn. I might as well do it again. So that was July 38. Complete. Turn number 5. Next turn will be turn 6. January 1939.